This is my new 625 horsepower Blueprint Engines 427 7-liter LS. And I'm excited. Holy crap, I cannot wait to get this thing in. This thing's gonna be a monster. And maybe in the future, maybe we'll add a little boosty to it. Whether that be a roots blower, maybe a turbo, who knows? Have to stay tuned to find out. Start to get this wired up, and this is a fuse box. Goes to the ECU. I'd love to keep these inside. I know they say it's waterproof, but I'm not trusting it, so it's going inside. So we're gonna pop a hole there, use our little rubber grommet, go around the wire harness, and mount it inside. Mount it up under the dash in here. Starting to lay out all my fuel system. Got our external pump, external filter, inlet. Got our feed and return. Starting to lay out all the fittings. And then this is power for our lift pump. This is power for our sending unit. And then power for the lift pump will go on power for the fuel pump will go on the fuel pump itself. This is my fuel filler neck. Straight into the tank there, and I don't know if you can see it, but twist off cap in there. That looks good. I did find me a rear bumper, so we're rocking the red, white, and blue theme. Here's another look at the Masters. I did change out the gas pedal because the engine harness has electric throttle, so that'll be nice. I've never had electric throttle before. Hopefully it'll be nice. And then we've got our bulkheads right there for the brakes. The right one at the top is our front brakes, so it goes out into a T and splits and goes to each side on the front. And then on the left at the top is the rear brake line. So it's a straight bulkhead. It goes out and up under the rocker down here. And then T's right above the rear end. So we got front brakes on the right, rear brakes in the middle, and then clutch on the left. That's a 3/4 master cylinder for the clutch. 3/4 master cylinder for the rear, and 3/8 for the front. Or 7/8, I'm sorry. This is the other side of the firewall where the brake line comes out, up and over the cowl, splits and goes down to this side here, and it mounts to the frame rail. And then the rear brake line comes out around back against the rocker panel, all the way up under the car. And this is our clutch line here. Comes out and it'll go down to the transmission down there. So pretty simple, easy, simple to work on. We did get a new front bumper though, 86, so it will match my black car. It's very, very filthy, but we'll clean it up and make it look pretty. And here's the heart of the beast, 7-liter aluminum LS 427 Got my Mazir water pump on there, my ICT billet alternator pulley system there. I've got to get a different balancer to make it the same belt routing, because they don't make a alternator bracket system for a Corvette balancer. So I gotta find a new balancer, but that's okay. It's easy enough. So I'm waiting on my suspension and waiting on my Tinker Dash electronics. He's building those for me in a hurry, so that's awesome. I really enjoy his product. I put one in Gage's car and it works out great. I love them. So we'll see that in the future. I think they're actually coming today, which is awesome. A week earlier than what he said. Made a nice mount for the digitalist display. Let's get this baby welded in. See what this big 10-inch screen looks like. Well, we're getting closer. Apparently, Pontiac G8 headers fit absolutely perfect on a 7-liter S550 cradle swapped tube chassis box body road race car. If you didn't know, now you know. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better fit. I gotta plug the original O2 bungs with plugs and then weld on some new ones, but that ain't no dang big deal, so I'm excited about that. We got our alternator bracket on, a water pump on, air intake tube on, our radiator and fan shroud with our coolant reservoir. And this is a pressurized cap that will then flow into our overflow. So I'm really excited about this, that these fit. Saves me a lot of time and money making a set of custom headers, so that's a big relief off the shoulders. One side header is on permanently. Got my MLS gasket in there and my ARP hardware. And it fits good on it. Steering shaft and everything. That was good. Passenger side is on. Look at that clearance. I mean, maybe 1/4 inch. Here's the nut and everything. All the plugs have really good priority on the lines and access. I'm happy with that. And you can't ask for a better set of headers for this thing. It came with those O2 bungs there. I just put a plug in them and then I welded my own on right there. So it'll work out great. Alright. Full exhaust. The header's coming down to some V-bands and two resonators on both sides. Come back, X pipe here. Don't mind the welds, really. I'm not a welder, but I'm okay. I can make it stick and last. So, got hangers here. They unbolt instead of having to push the clamps out of the rubber. And then back feed bands there, and then tailpipes. So it looks pretty good. Little factory Fox body slash in the tailpipes. We gotta add one more hanger back here to hold the tips up, but man, it's looking good. I'm excited. Fuel pump and filters mounted, and a feed line run through. Now we just gotta go feed line to the regulator up front. Batteries mounted in there. Wires are through the firewall, or through the floor of the trunk. And now I gotta run it up the frame rails and up to the bulkheads. Got our clutch going on. Cyber 750 horsepower rated clutch. Same one I have in the black car, so it should work just the same. Nice pretty green with the orange that I'm not too fond of, but oh well. We have our tilt-in throw-up bearing. So I'm about to measure the placement of this. And this is our locking rotation locker, so it can't turn. And then our bleeder line and feed line. So 6000 series tilted. Should be a pretty good one. I hope so, for how much it costs. Little tip for you guys, make sure your tool comes in and out very, very easily, periodically throughout your tightening, and the transmission will slip right in. At least in my experience.